Hello, welcome to the DIY channel. Today I'm going to be attempting to install a wall-mounted bike rack, and I got some bikes in my office I want to put on the wall, and I had a different option that I had done, but I ended up scrapping that idea, which was actually using these metal aluminum custom racks here. So I was gonna kind of put it on the wall like that, and just put the rim on here. But they kind of look bulky, and the bike sticks out a little bit. I am gonna use them in here, the garage. So right now I'm using one of these pre-made bike racks, and as you can see, I gotta have to put a spacer on it because it won't reach, the frame because of the wider handlebars. So that's I might use those here, and since I put that 45 on there. There we go. Then I could put a chain on it, since I always leave the garage open here and there. I always forget. So at least I put a little chain on it or something like that, so I could have a little security. All right, guys. This is where the magic's gonna happen. This is my office. I want to put my babies in the wall. So the idea was to hang the two metal custom aluminum rails that I made, but what happens is when you open the door, it hits the tires of the two bikes that are going to go in this section here. So I didn't want to do these kits just because the bikes were going to be angled. I kind of like enjoying looking at them, so I decided to do it anyway, so here we go. All right, one is done. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna double check the bottom now just to make sure before I do the twin. And so we got the hardtail in the green, and we got some full suspension. I hardly ever ride these guys. They're just kind of like for looks. I ride them, maybe twice a year or so. But these two, I'm gonna go up here, and then I put the ones that I do ride more often on the bottom. I just love the metallic green. I like the shine. I don't know why they start making all these flat colored, bikes. Honestly, I think they're terrible. I love the beauty, a little bit of art for me. So gotta clean her up. Last time I used her, I was gonna ride her again, and then I forgot to, the weather got bad. I just put her away, but I do gotta clean her up a little bit. I'll do some custom videos of all the little things that I've done to it. Normally you don't get the cables through here, for instance. They have, it goes through here and then comes up to here, so I kind of customized it a little bit my way. So put them on the bottom. Nicer clean look so you can see the frame. I can't stand seeing those cables crossing the frames. I don't know what's up with these engineers, but for me, it shouldn't look like that. It should be nice and clean. But nowadays with all the electronic shifting, you're not gonna have to worry about it too much. But you know, I do have a Shimano Di2 and 2 of the bikes. I'll get into videos about those, but you know, here's rack number 1. You know, they're very easy. You know, they mount with 2 screws on each side. I didn't put long screws on these because I actually got the furring strip, so those are good. I did use long concrete on that one because, you know, it feels like there's a little bit more weight pulling on it. So definitely there is concrete wall on this one. So if you don't have that and you don't have the metal studs, then I would suggest probably pre-drilling these more holes and putting, you know, butterfly anchors on them. I mean, in my case, these bikes are about 21 pounds. I think this one's like 21, 22 pounds. This thing's like 19 pounds, so it doesn't pretty much weigh anything. So we should be good to go. So stay tuned for the rest of the stuff. Okay. This one I used a combination of a longer screw into the concrete, and this is just into the drywall. Same here, longer concrete screw, this one into the drywall, and this one I went into the concrete. I ran out of short screws, so you know it's just the weight's down, so you don't no issues here. This is the one that, you know, that pulls out, so you want to be very careful with this one. Be a little bit more aggressive. Make sure it sticks real good. You know, well, they're all pretty much leveled all the way across. So, you know, the tire, which is important here because of this door. In my case, if you have it in the garage, it doesn't really matter. The distance between here and here, doing it this way, it's about 10 inches to the top of the tire. So I'm okay. I'm much better this way than the other way I was gonna do it, which was that aluminum piece, then the whole bike hanging here, then it was gonna be like 16, 17 inches off the wall to have the clearance from the handlebar. So as you can see from here to here, it's gonna be more than it is this way. So this way, that's the reason why I ended up getting these little guys. They're about 22 bucks, 20 bucks. You get these on Amazon or eBay or wherever online. I'll put a link below. And they're actually pretty cool. Yeah, my issue was, the reason I wanted to use aluminum was because I wanted to put something with a hook so I could put a little chain or a cable lock, you know, in case if I go on vacation or something like that. And that's the reason why I wanted that. But in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill into the concrete a hook. So if I do go on vacation, you know, I'll go ahead and you know, lock them up. It'll be a little, you know, harder to just take them off. And they'll serve also if, you know, if something fails, you know, it'll fall, the cable will hold it. But, you know, it's not a very time consuming install. You know, very simple. You could, you know, go a little higher if you wanted to. You know, my handlebars are about 25 or so on these bikes. If I ever wanted to get the other ones are a little wider. These guys are, you know, more like 28 or something like that. So that's why I didn't want to go higher than that on the bike. But you could go a little higher, get it closer to the ceiling if that's what you want. But you know, it's all personal preference. But it actually looks pretty cool. I didn't think I was going to like it, having the bike so angled, you know, as you see online sometimes. But it looks awesome. You know, I'm gonna, once I clean them all up, it'll look nice and shiny like this one. So here we go. So that's gonna be already 2, and then I'll do the other ones. I want to get them off the floor, so that way I can have the same angle. Because once I park it against the wall, I have the same problem opening the door. I mean, I don't open it that much, but still, you know, I'm building a little custom, old school audio. So, I'm gonna have little racks here and there. Everything's gonna be functional, and I want to be able to open the doors and enjoy, listen to my old school stuff. So I'm not done with the collection. That'll be another video, but got a lot of little projects to go. If you have any questions, it'll be up hopefully within a few months. All right, back to the bikes. All right, 3 down, 1 more to go. I don't think videos make justice, but this looks amazing. My little art wall. All right, 1 more. Okay, here we go, finished. Finally. 2 years in the waiting. Oh, super excited. As you can see, I like green. I had more bikes. I do have a stump jumper. That's my daily bike. That one's in the garage. But as you can see, I love green, kind of. That's gonna be hopefully my dream car soon. But here we go. So it looks pretty sweet. So now I have all the space. I had all 4, here. So I think now I could open the closet door. Sweet, all the way. Perfect. Very exciting. Still gotta do the moldings. Don't judge. All right. The wife gives me so much stuff to do, it's not even funny. All right, so I'm able to put these puppies in here very close. I'm gonna see if I make some kind of little adapter for this. Don't like that it's like right on the edge, because if it goes down to this section here, the handlebars will stick out more. I want them as close to the wall as possible. Got the nephews come in here sometimes, and it's kind of flimsy, it'll fall in. You know, it's not like this one. This one's got excellent support, but you know, I really don't use these. You know, my wife ever uses the bike. You know, she doesn't have clip-ons, just to, you know, go around the block and stuff like that. But you know, these have a little wider section on it. See if I can either a set of these or figure out a way to buy a screw with a head on it and a washer, and then, you know, that way it'll be even closer. You know, it'll be like maybe, you know, a little higher. But for the meantime, this one will do. So it looks super sweet. Now I can enjoy them, and they're kind of out of the way. So if you want to do something similar to this, definitely recommend it. If you have traffic, people who will constantly walking through here, in this case obviously this is a room, not a living room or anything like that. You gotta be careful, you know, the handlebars. I want to do something a little bit tight, but for the meantime here, this is actually perfect for me. I don't have people walking through here. I mean, I come in the morning, I open the shades, but now with all the space, yeah, that's perfect. And that's it. Finally, 2 years in the making, or thinking about it, trying to make those aluminum pieces I showed you earlier. And you know, I'm glad I went this way. Actually, it looks pretty sweet.